If you have a hip drop when you walk, it's going to kind of look like this, where one hip is dropping down and you're leaning over to the other side. What that means typically is you have weak hip muscles on the side that you're not dropping to. And if you're dropping on this side, it would be this side that's weak. But we need to strengthen those muscles because when we have a hip drop, we can't pick up our foot high enough, and that could lead to falls. We want to eliminate falls. So how do we get rid of the hip drop? How do we drop the hip drop? In this video, I'm going to show you 3 exercises that I show my clients on how to reduce their hip drop by strengthening those muscles and their hip. I'm Dr. Sean, your PT guy, and our videos help you learn how to move better and stay independent so you can enjoy your life. Let's get started. Disclaimer! So in order to do these exercises, you need to find a safe place to lay down. If it's the floor, great. If it's a yoga mat on the floor, that's fine too. If you want to use your bed because it's easier to get off the bed when you get done with these, that's great. But one of the exercises is going to be a little bit challenging on the bed if you have a very squishy bed. So these 3 exercises are going to target different aspects of the hip. When you have a hip drop, generally speaking, the side of the hip is the weak part. But we also want to strengthen the whole aspect of the hip, all around the hip. So the first 2 exercises I'm going to show you are primarily targeting the side. And the last exercise I'm going to show you is going to target the back, the glute max. Now, when my hip is dropping down on the left when I walk, that means the right side is the weaker side. And if my hip is dropping down on the right when I walk, that usually means my left hip is weaker. So when you're trying to figure out which side to target, just figure out which side is my hip dropping down on, and it's the opposite side, the opposite hip is the one that you should be working on. So it's helpful to do both sides for all these exercises, especially to keep your strength tip-top shape, right? We need to optimize all of the aspects of our body. But if you're just trying to get that one side stronger quickest, you first need to figure out which side is it. If your hip is dropping down on the left, then target your right. This first exercise is called the Sidelying hip abduction. And you can use the bands or you don't have to. I'm going to show you what it looks like without the bands first. You lay down on your side, and remember my left hip was the one that was dropping. So that means my right hip on the side is the weakest part. So what do? It's nice to have a pillow down here if you can, by the way. Speaking of which, you have a pillow over there somewhere? Oh, okay. Flying pillows, got one. So you lay down on your side, you have the bottom knee bent, and then you straighten out the top side that you want to work on. So my right hip is weak, so I'm side lying. I'm not sliding back like this. I'm just on my side like this, and I'm going to bring my leg straight up like this and down. And you go straight up, and you hold it, and you come back down. So this is targeting this muscle right here. Now, if you come forward when you're doing this, you're working the front. We aren't trying to work the front for this. We need to work the back. So we need to work back there. So the leg, the thigh, should be in line with my back. A lot of times people do this against the wall to make sure they're staying in line with the wall. So you do this until the muscle starts to fatigue. You bring it up and you bring it down. Now, to make it harder, you can use this guy. Now, this one, they have all sorts of bands. You can put them around your thighs. So I'm going to put it past my knee so it doesn't slide. Yes, there you go. So you're going to come like this. Now I'm really feeling it right here. That's the Sidelying hip abduction. The number of reps you should go for and how many times you should do this, just go to your muscle fatigues. That's the biggest, most important part. make the muscle tired. Tire out that muscle, then it's going to get stronger as it recovers. So let's go to the next exercise. So this exercise is called the fire hydrant. If you have a dog and you're walking along and you come to a tree or a fire hydrant or maybe even a cat, what happens? Sometimes they lift their leg, right? Well, that's why it's called the fire hydrant. It's a great exercise that targets the side of the hip rotator muscles as well, and it's starting to target a little bit of the glute max, the back. So it's a great exercise all in one swoop, in one motion to strengthen the hip. What you do is you go down on all fours and you're going to lift the leg that is, weak. So we're going to work on the right side. You can use a band if you need to. I'm going to show you without the band first, and then I'll show you with the band. So you come on all fours and you try to keep you put your hands in line with your shoulders basically, and your back is pretty much straight. Knees are 90 degrees, and what you do is you bring your leg up like this without moving your back, and then you bring it back down. And you bring it up. Now my leg's in the air, and then you bring it back down. You bring it up, hold it, and you bring it back down. Again, you're trying to target that muscle for fatigue. If you have a band, you can put it between your knees, making it extra hard. Again, you go here. Hands are on the ground, just below my shoulders. My knees are in position, my back's in position, and I lift, and I come back down. This one is super tough. Bands come in all shapes and sizes. You can even double up bands if you need to, or wrap them together, use two of them. So it will help strengthen the side muscles, the rotator muscles, and starting to strengthen the glute max, which is what we're going to really target in our third and final exercise. Let's go to that one next. So for the third and final exercise, we're going to target the back of the hips, the gluteus maximus. Yes, the glute maximus. Okay, so we're going to target these guys, and this exercise is one of the most important exercises just for overall hip health and spine health. So if you ever have back pain, it's a bonus exercise because the stronger your hips are, especially the glute max, you're going to be able to walk better and it's going to relieve back pain. So what's a bridge look like? You grab your pillow, thankfully I have one this time. You're going to lay down and you're going to just go like this with your hands on the ground. Your legs are bent about 90 degrees, and you just lift up your hips like a little bridge and bring it back down. And you lift it up and you bring it back down. You lift it up, you hold for a moment, and you bring it back down. And you're trying to see if you can keep it straight. Now, two things with a bridge. You can make the right side work harder if you bring your right foot back a little bit and you bring your left foot up. And if you want to work the left side more, you bring your left foot back and your right foot up. But in order to strengthen the right side a little bit more, you can do a bridge like this. Yes. So that's targeting my right cheek a little bit more so, that glute max on that right side. In addition, you can use a band as well. And what you can do is you spread out your legs a little bit more when you're doing a bridge like this. So I plant my feet out a little bit and I'm stretching. And when I come up, oh yeah, feeling it big time on the sides. So again, I'm targeting the glute max, but also the sides and the rotators when I'm using the band. So these are our three exercises. So those are 3 exercises that will help you drop the hip drop, improve your walking, and reduce your risk of falls. Speaking of falls, if you want more tips and training on how I teach people to prevent falls, you can find that in the link in the description below. And if you want more videos just like this one to help you learn how to move better and stay independent to enjoy your life, click the subscribe button down below and the little bell icon, and we'll see you in the next video.